Hello and welcome to the IT Digest channel, the channel that will keep you up to date with the constantly increasing pace in the IT and technology world. Today we're going to review a few of the latest but the most important IT news for the last few days as follows. Touch sensor on Apple iPhone 12 mini doesn't react properly on the lock screen. Apple shipped their first Flex iPhone samples to the production partners. The first computer Apple's processor and one that is currently integrated into the latest MacBook Air beats all the possible expectations. And for the wrap, Be or Not 2, will PS5 and Xbox Series X be the last consoles ever? Ready? Let's go. Some of the Apple iPhone 12 mini owners complain about the issue they experience with their brand new devices out of the box. Imagine your iPhone is locked and you're trying to swipe down to call the menu for quicker access for some applications. For example, you need a flashlight, or you might want to control your music without unlocking the device. With iPhone 12 mini, that might be challenging, not always work, and in some of the cases you might need to unlock your phone in order to actually control some of the features. Only in that case the issue is gone, but it might come back later. Good to mention here that the issue is currently present in mini version only. There is an assumption out there that lack of responsiveness is a connectivity or a grounding issue. Also, iPhone 12 mini owners state that there are no issues when device is plugged into the wall charger or when iPhone's frame is touched without a case. But that's a pretty doubtful solution for the phone with the price tag starting at $699. This situation definitely drew Apple's attention, and I'm positive that they're working on it. However, as of now, there is no official statement or so the only thing left for us is to wait and hope that the truck with the good news will arrive shortly. Rumors about foldable iPhones circulate for a long time on the internet. Today, the Chinese source has confirmed that Apple started to ship test samples to the Foxconn factory. Presumably, Apple is targeting at 2022 to release their version of the folding iPhone. The very first samples are based on OLED and microLED matrices, and that will let Apple to test which technology will show better consumer qualities. Since this is one of the key components for the Flex technology, it will impact the whole production process in the future. Apple asked Foxconn representatives to test open and closing mechanism and their condition after 100,000 times, and it's interesting to note here that similar tests for regular laptops are laying down below 30,000 cycles. Samsung will be providing the displays for Apple since it's the only provider on earth that can satisfy Apple's demand. Obviously there might be another providers, but those are minority. What do you think about foldable iPhones, and do you really think that Samsung Fold is the phone that's worth your attention? Please share your opinion down below in the comments. Apple M1 computer processor turned out to be even faster than Intel Core i9 in tests launched even through 86-bit emulator. First results of this recently presented CPU showed up on the internet today. 86-bit Geekbench test started via emulator Rosetta 2 showed that M1 easily passes by Intel Core i9 10910 in single-core testing. Let's go to the numbers. MacBook Air scored 1313 points in a single-core mode and 5888 in multi-core score tests. There is no active cooling here, and that's why it works at a frequency only 2.8 GHz while working at 3.2 GHz being in Mac Mini with an active cooling system. It's important to know here that being emulated via 86 Rosetta 2 application, the native performance cuts by around 20%. That gives solid credits to M1 CPU, which makes it even more attractive for the users that crave extra performance, for example me. iMac 2020 with the mentioned previously CPU Intel Core i9 10910 has 10 active cores and base frequency of 3.6 GHz is one of the most powerful Intel and CPUs in general on the market, showed 1251 points in a single core mode. In conclusion, we'll mention here that Apple did a really tremendous work and results are beyond all expectations. Thumbs up Apple for that. Tomorrow, brand new MacBook Air Pro and Mac Mini will officially hit the stores, so stay tuned for the fresh news and reviews. Recently, analytics from City Securities Japan have shared with an interesting forecast regarding PlayStation and Xbox consoles. They state that the current console's generation will be the last one. Usually, the life cycle of one generation of the console is 5 to 7 years, and by the next time Microsoft and Sony is supposed to release the latest generation gaming platform, the cloud technology might be developed enough to take a dominant role on the market. Cloud platforms like Google Stadia, Project xCloud, and GeForce Now are getting up to speed slowly but surely. At this point, they're not that close to compete with PlayStation or Xbox, but flexibility and cross-platforming will make its impact. Gaming cloud will be available anywhere, starting cell phones, ending with the low-performance laptops. Why would you buy a console if you have a huge library for gaming available anywhere from any device and works without any lags? And you can actually forget about upgrade forever. That's a wrap for today. Please share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and hit the thumbs up button if you really like it. Please share your opinion about this channel and include your suggestions. What would you like to change to improve and increase in interest in the future videos? I appreciate your feedback. Stay tuned and talk to you next time.